Here are some patterns and practice ideas with the pentatonic scales to help you to work on your legato playing. So legato is when you pick a note and then play another note where you don't pick the note and you either hammer on or pull off with the fretting hand. So for example, if I was to start with just the pattern that we all love, A minor pentatonic, if you were to play that scale and pick every note, it sounds like this. To hammer on ascending through the scale and pull off descending through the scale. That's legato. So what happens there is when you pick the note, you attack the note or the next note with the next finger and the next note of the scale. So, and then it doesn't take a lot of pressure to get the note to ring. It just takes a little momentum from the note that's previously ringing. Pull-offs are harder because you have to pick the note and have the next note ready to go, and you kind of pull downward and away to get the next note to ring. So the idea with this is to start really slow and practice playing through all the patterns of the pentatonic scale using hammer-ons and pull-offs or legato. So if I start here again, but I'll go to the 3rd fret and I'll do the A minor pentatonic scale here. Doing pull-offs going back down. Then go to the next pattern. Now what you're looking for here is a nice clean note, a solid picked note, and then a solid hammer-on, and then a solid pull-off. But notice I'm going slow, trying to keep it even. That's the hardest part, is keeping the rhythm even. Pattern. So I'm on the 10th fret now. Still doing A minor pentatonic. Going backwards. And then here's the 12th fret. So that would be all 5 patterns, starting on the lowest place that you could play that scale and going up to the 12th fret where it would start over again. So if I take this and I put it in context with a track, start here, and say we do like 8th notes, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2. Then going backwards. Forcing yourself to go slow and even like this is 100% the best place to start. Now you could do a faster rhythm, say if you go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... triplets. Here's 16th notes. Definitely a really good place to start, just building your technique and getting your right and left hand synchronized to get that solid hammer on and pull off between each note, as well as making sure you know where each note is in each pattern going across the same key like this. So I'm playing over a track that's in C Lydian, so the chords are going from C basically to D major back and forth. So this is coming across as C major pentatonic, which of course is the same thing as A minor pentatonic. That's why I keep calling it that. Now, there are some other patterns that you could do. Say, for example, if you wanted to go across the fretboard and we wanted to do something like... So I'm doing a hammer-on and a pull-off on the same set of two notes in each position. So if I go to the next string, it'd be like... Now you could just go hammer-on and then pull-offs back down. So that's another combination. You think you really know your pentatonic scales until you do patterns like that. So for example, just going up and back down, or just going up and down. I'll slow it down. Just doing the two notes in each position. Transitions are a lot harder. That one more fun to play, doing the hammer on and then the pull off in each position like that. So this is a really good way to practice this. Now the next thing you do would be doing groupings of two strings. So if you want to go just ascending up, descending down. That's going up and down on the same grouping. Here that is on the next set of strings. Descending back down. That's another really good pattern to help you to stretch out each position going up and back down like that. But of course, just going up and back down to help you to get the position shifts between each pattern is super, super helpful. So now here's one more pattern that you could do, and there's a couple different ways of doing this, but string skipping, which is one that I like a lot. So the idea here, I'll put this over the track, if we go every other string, sort of ping-ponging through the patterns. I'm focusing on the different rhythms, so going from 8th notes to 16th notes, or you could do triplets like there's one final way that you can practice not only improving your knowledge of the fretboard and being able to play all the patterns of the pentatonic scale going up and down the neck like that, but also working on your dexterity and your strength and your synchronization between your right and left hand. I have all of these exercises that you can practice at practiceattheguitar.com. I have these exercises at 15 tempos, and I have a whole bunch of other things there as well. Everything you need to help you to improve your playing. Everything from scale exercises to arpeggios to chords, lick techniques and rhythm guitar techniques, just everything you need to help you to improve your playing. There's also some downloadable lick packs that you can purchase on the store side of the site. So I encourage you to click the links below and go and check that out. Thanks so much.